Welcome back to the channel, Crypto Troll, bringing you the latest and the greatest in cryptocurrencies for beginners. If you haven't already, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and we're going to get straight into it today. It's been a lot of news. I'm looking at the markets. It's looking very good. It's looking very optimistic in the short term for me. I mean, long term, we already know how I feel about cryptos. But short term, I think it's about to be a turnaround in price. But like I said, if you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and we getting straight into it like that. So today, currently, we already know Bitcoin is at the top of the market. And we have a 4% increase in market cap. So right now we're at $1.3 trillion, man. Really 1.4 if you want to round it up. But we see how it's an increase. So we're seeing that's always good. We're seeing that increase in market cap. So that's a good thing. And I want to get straight into this article that's talking about how people in India or India crypto investment continues to thrive, continues to grow in tremendous amounts. So it says, despite regulatory uncertainty, Indian crypto investment surges 19 and 900,000 in 1 year. So by persistent threats of a renewed crypto crackdown from lawmakers, Indian investors have piled 38.8 billion into cryptocurrency over the past year. So let's continue to go down. Despite India's uncertain regulatory climate regarding crypto assets, nationwide investments in digital assets have increased by 19,000% over the past year. According to data from Blockchain Analytics and Chainalysis from that reported by Bloomberg on June 28th, crypto investments increased from during mid-2020 before going parabolic as the market surged into new all-time highs toward the end of the fourth quarter. Chainalysis estimates the total invested in crypto across India grew from 200 million to 40 billion over roughly the past year, with the firm estimating 15 million Indians are exposed to cryptocurrency. So let's take a pause right here. We see in other countries, people are picking up on cryptocurrency faster because it's a necessity. Right now, as the U.S., I'm not saying as the U.S. because I'm in the U.S., but speaking in the U.S., it's still a lack of, because it's not a necessity right now. But it's going to be a time where, cryptos are going to be used, and you're going to have to use cryptos. It's going to be a part of your everyday life, just like the internet. So we see massive amounts of money being flooded into the crypto markets right now because it's so early and it's at the bottom. We're at the bottom of things. So you got to look at it from that type of perspective. And so this chart just shows the growth over, from April 2020 to April 2021. And you can see, look at that massive growth from, 200 million all the way up to an all-time high of around 8 billion. So that's a lot, 19,000%, man. That's crazy. So the data illustrates the positive impact of the Indian Supreme Court March 2020 decision to overturn the Reserve Bank of India's ban on financial institutions providing banking services to firms operating with digital assets. However, it has not been entirely smooth sailing for India's crypto sector since the Supreme Court repealed the RBI ban last March, with lawmakers frequently threatening new legislation prohibiting crypto assets over the past 15 months. In spite of the persistent threats of a renewed regulatory crackdown, Sandeep Ganika, the co-founder of local exchange ZebPay, highlighted growing appetites for digital assets among Indians aged 18 to 35, noting a preference to invest in crypto over gold. He told Bloomberg they find it far easier to invest in crypto than gold because the process is very simple. You go online, you can buy crypto, you don't have to verify it, unlike gold. So that's my personal perspective as well, like I don't own any gold. I'm 23 years old. And I didn't have the privilege of having, you know, parents who thought about owning gold, because just from my background. But I feel like that's a old man's, not old man's, because I'm not saying that you shouldn't own gold. I'm just saying that I don't own gold, and this is not financial advice. But I'm young, and by the time I get older, who's gonna want to store gold? It costs so much to store gold, and I can have crypto in a crypto wallet on my phone. It's mobile. It's everywhere. It's digital. We're in a digital age. So not saying that gold is going anywhere, but in the future, I think I would rather hold crypto than gold. And that's just my personal preference. So it says the 32-year-old local entrepreneur Richie Soule is among those who have pivoted away from gold in favor of cryptocurrency. Soule has invested more than $13,000 in digital assets since December, having cashed out a portion of her position when Bitcoin broke 50,000 in February before reinvesting amid the recent crash. I'd rather put my money in crypto than gold. Crypto is more transparent than gold or property, and returns are more in a short period of time, she said. So I believe the same exact thing. Like, I believe crypto is easier to store than gold. It's like way easier, and it's transparent. Like, my money is pretty much where my money is. Gold, you gotta protect it. You gotta pay somebody to watch over it. You gotta store it in a vault. It's just too many things that if you're not already rich, you will have to build up a portfolio to even, hold gold. You know what I'm saying? Just to maintain it. So yeah, crypto is the future for sure. So let's go to the next article. A Mexican billionaire vows to spearhead Bitcoin-friendly bank. So this is the second article I want to talk about today. And it's just saying the third richest man in Mexico, Ricardo, has doubled down on his support for Bitcoin, revealing plans to open the first BTC accepting bank in the country. On June 27th, the Mexican billionaire tweeted his support for the widespread adoption of BTC, noting that his bank is working to become the first in Mexico to accept the world's leading digital asset. The comments following a massive endorsement by for Bitcoin by Salinas, who stated that it was absolutely right to think of Bitcoin as the new gold. Michael Saylor tweeted, "If you are hoping to preserve your wealth for a generation, Ricardo suggests you invest in Bitcoin. The strategy is simple. Choose the highest quality asset you can find and hodl." The president said, "Since I recommend the use of Bitcoin and me and my bank, I recommend the use of Bitcoin, and me and my bank are working to be the first bank in Mexico to accept Bitcoin. If you need more details or information, follow me on my Twitter account." So he is basically the founder and chairman of Grupo Salinas, a Mexican corporate conglomerate spanning television and radio network TV Azteca, consumer electronics retailer Grupo Electrica, and then football club and a major local bank, and then Banco Azteca. So Banco, which had annual revenue of $2.5 billion in 2020, operates in Mexico, Panama, Guatemala, Honduras, and Peru. The company, which began operating the bank in 2002, offers consumer credits for goods, personal and small business loans, credit cards, mortgages, and payroll systems. According to Bloomberg Billionaires Index, his fortune has risen by $2.8 billion this year to tag $15.8 billion. The news outlet added that Salinas said he invested 10% of his liquid portfolio into Bitcoin last year. He has professed his veneration for the asset on multiple occasions, including an interview with Telegraph at the beginning of 2021. In September 2020, San Francisco crypto exchange Kraken became the first cryptocurrency business to receive a charter to operate as a bank in the United States after receiving licensing from the crypto-friendly state of Wyoming. In October of the same year, the Wyoming State Banking Board voted to grant financial institution Avanti a bank charter for crypto-related services. Late last year, the Office of Comptroller of the Currency introduced a charter allowing fintech firms to offer lending products without requiring oversight from state banking regulators. Crypto custodian Anchorage became the first crypto firm to receive licensing under the charter in January 2021. I believe this is also a big thing for the crypto space, man, because we're seeing, billionaires talk about Bitcoin in a good way, and they're buying and they're increasing their sizes, their stakes in their portfolio. So 10% is a lot for a billionaire. 10% of your portfolio to put on a new asset such as Bitcoin is saying that you really, really believe in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And I believe that just further drives the adoption, especially if you bringing it to banks and, more people are able to get access to this digital asset. So that's pretty much the news for today, man. If you haven't started investing in crypto already, my BlockFi link is in the description below. Click that BlockFi link. You will get a free $10 when you invest $100. And I'm telling you, that $100 is going to be one of the best investments you ever make, just because we're still early and it's on a pullback. So why not get some, Bitcoin or ETH while it's cheap? And this is not financial advice. This is just life advice, man. So if you haven't already, click that like, click that subscribe button. Crypto Tro, I'm out of here.